Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, Ibariam, was a good Saturday, 17th November 2018, as the Citadel of Learning bestowed an honorary doctorate degree on Chief Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano, wife of the state governor, a strong woman clothed in strength and dignity. Indeed, when the Fumilayo Ransom Kutis, the Margaret Abels and the Janet Morkelus of this clime and their contemporaries were bestriding the narrow world of women in politics and the social welfarist activism, it was like there would be no others. But events of these days have really proven that then the beautiful ones were not yet born. Again, there came the subtle incursion of women into leadership. Call it the era of Dora Akunyili's, Obieze Kwesili's, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's, Sarah Jibril's, etc., and each will gladly fit into the various roles played by women in emancipating and reconstructing the societal relevance of the feminine gender. Today, we have in the likes of Dr. Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano, a strong woman who is building a firm foundation with the bricks others are throwing at her. This has made Anambra a better place to live in. That Governor Willie Ebelechukwu Obiano Abokwedike Global has successfully unleashed good governance on Anambra since assumption of office in 2014 should not be a surprise to anyone when we realize that behind the throne is a woman of substance with a heart of gold and steel. The dazzling Amazon, an icon of meekness, kindness and humaneness. Dr. Ebelechukwu Obiano Sodieme, as she is fondly called, has made life more meaningful for Anambra, particularly the downtrodden, rural women, youths and children. Inspired by the uncommon philanthropy that runs in the blood of the Obiano family over the years and her penchant to succeed, even where her contemporaries piled up reasons for non-performance, Chief Dr. Mrs. Obiano crafted a phenomenal life-touching scheme anchored on her pet project, Caring Family Enhancement Initiative Cafe, which she primarily designed along sociological line to identify, harmonize and address the numerous challenges facing the vulnerable and the hoi polloi in the society. Since its inception, Cafe has substantially impacted on the lives of many women, youths and children in the state. So far, thousands of youths, women and children have been empowered in the areas of job creation, material succor, skill acquisitions, food distribution, among others. Chief Dr. Mrs. Obiano also devoted the cafe platform to provide distressed women with immediate relief from hunger. Over 1,000 indigent women have undergone skill acquisition training in tailoring and fashion design, bakery and confectionery, soap making, hairdressing and beauty therapy, as well as community health services to promote safe health practices in remote communities. The graduates were empowered and equipped in their chosen field and given seed money to take off and make a living. Quite often, Dr. Mrs. Ebelechukwu Obiano embarks on economic empowerment tour of the 21 local government areas of the state. The historical tour not only affords her the opportunity to put smiles on the faces of the less privileged, but also give her an insight of the inexhaustible human and material resources abound at the grassroots. Motherless babies' homes and rehabilitation centers are not left out, as Osodieme handsomely empowers them with gifts, life-enhancing gadgets and monetary donations, in line with our principal statement that wherever and whenever life is touched, government has succeeded. Apart from the numerous women summits organized by the First Lady, aimed at realizing the 35% affirmative action for women, Dr. Mrs. Obiano took her empathy and love for humanity to an unprecedented height by adopting the 3 surviving children of the late Oke Odinigwe and his wife, who died following an accident at Agwoka Junction in July 2015. In addition, Osodieme gave a lifeline to the inmates of Basdane Memorial Special Education Center, Isulo. To date, about 150 inmates have been treated and many of them reunited with their families under cafe care for the mentally challenged. Under the program, mentally challenged drifters are rescued and kept at a facility in Nteje, Oyi local government area, where they are provided with psychiatric care, thereby ensuring the maintenance of a clean and healthy environment. The wife of the governor has equally donated artificial limbs to amputees and other physically challenged people from different parts of the state, while for the first time in the history of the state, Chief Dr. Mrs. Obiano sponsored the purchase and distribution of many wheelchairs to the needy and aged people. In addition, Osodieme empowered hundreds of children with abnormal congenital problems to enhance their speech and other psychological activities under the auspices of Smile Train Organization. Apart from Chief Dr. Ebelechukwu Obiano's intervention in rural and community health services, where numerous community health personnel had been trained and posted to different parts of the state, it is on record that Dr. Mrs. Obiano is the first lady in the history of democracy in Nigeria to build houses for indigent widows and equip them with modern facilities and other architectural wonders. There is also the cafe market toilets, which have facilities for both male and female, as well as borehole water supply built in select rural markets in communities across the 3 senatorial districts of Anambra State to promote hygiene and preserve the dignity of the rural women. These are just a few highlights of the projects undertaken by CAFE. Indeed, Osodieme is an achiever par excellence, and the honorary doctorate degree by the Ebelechukwu University, a foremost rising star in university administration east of the Niger, will spur her to greater heights. Hearty congratulations, Dr. Ebelechukwu Obiano.